Ann, and I'm coming to you from Stacks Digital Information Center. And today I'm presenting you with do-it-yourself decorative lettering mason jars. First, some supplies that you need are mason jars, of course. I peeled the labels off, but you should get some that already have no labels on it. It's way easier. So we also have acrylic paint, hot glue sticks because they're needed for our hot glue gun, which were on sale, so you don't need anything too expensive. We also have water and also paintbrushes. And so first we're going to take our hot glue stick and place it in our hot glue gun. This is already preheated, so it works easier and you could get to work faster. So you slip it in as so. You're going to take the mason jar and pick whichever word you would like to describe. I've decided to do believe on my mason jar. I'm also doing one for my roommate, and she would like to do something different. Hers was dream. So first you're going to take your glot and start to write. So you may also need to go over your lettering because we are dealing with melted glue. So just to bring it and make it also neater. So I also don't have the neatest handwriting, so this is the best I can do for now. And it's very light, as you can see, because it is clear. So right now I just wrote B on it. So as you can tell, I need to re-go over my bottom part of my B, which, you have no problem. It happens to people. And because it dries so quickly, you could just easily peel it right off, which helps you go back over in my standards of what I consider to be good. So, as you see, it says believe all the way around. And while I was at it, I also did the word dream. So, dream. So, now it's time for the next part, where we're going to use the acrylic paint. So, as of right now, I'm going to set up my station with newspaper, a cup of water, a couple of paintbrushes, and I'm going to have my acrylic paint set up. So I'm also, towards the end, going to later take out the Mod Podge. So I'm going to take this jar right here. I'm going to do the larger one first, and then I'm going to do the smaller one. I'm going to set up my station. Hey guys, so I have now set up my station, which is my mason jar ready, a cup of water and 2 paintbrushes, a napkin so we're able to blot the paint, newspaper to protect my surface, and a section of paint. So now we're going to start to go over our mason jar. So you take out the brush. I happen to grab the biggest brush so it could cover more surface area. So I'm taking it and blotting it on the napkin so it's easier, and also it doesn't water down the paint. The jar upside down, so it'll be easier for me to cover more area, whereas if the jar was right side up, it would be hard for me to get the bottom area, which would dry quicker. So put the paint on the brush, and then you start to cover the whole entire area of the jar. So as you'll see, the jar, the lettering will start to pick up the color. So if you would like to do the lettering first, just to make sure that everything is covered, go right ahead. As we can see, the lettering has now been covered. So I'll put it right side up for you. So, we're going to cover more surface area. Hi, so now I have covered my Believe jar completely in the black. I actually left the bottom clear and the top so it's easier for me to hold right now, which later on I will go over and cover just so I make sure everything matches. But as we can see right now, our Believe is fully covered. So I'm going to now allow this to sit and dry. Hey guys, so as we have just finished painting our mason jars and we can see them beginning to dry, I'm taking a look at my Believe jar, which is now fully coated from top to bottom and in the final stages of drying. And to me, it looks pretty fantastic for a first time job. So we could take a look right now. So as you can tell, this area is all dried. See? In the clean area of my hand that's not painted. And then you can also tell where the wet areas are still located. So we're still waiting on our final project to finish drying completely.